Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Happy Life Show tonight. I'm your host, T.S. Chin. Hope that you enjoy a great week and very happy and Merry Christmas coming. Tonight is going to be our last show of the year for Happy Life. I want to thank you so much for joining our show tonight and share with your precious moment with me and with our other audience. I deeply thank you. Today we are going to touching a very touching topic, and I'm sincerely that I hope that what I'm going to share with you is able to touch your heart, and hopefully that we're able to learn from these lessons and experiences of life. Tonight's topic, we want to talk about treasure each moment to the fullest in life. Yes, treasure each moment to the fullest in life. Life may be difficult at times, but we need to value and love each moment of it. There was an old saying, love our loved one each day like it is our last day. And it's so true, but it's difficult to do sometimes. And I want to share this moment with you, and it's important for us to remember that from time to time so that we can live our life to its fullest. This is a very touching and very heartfelt topic because this morning I went to a Toastmaster Club meeting at Virginia Dominion Power, and the topic was the end of the world. And after I listened to it, and I felt each day is important to us. But if the world come to end, what do we have? And what are we going to do about it? The great thing is we are confident that this world is not going to end on the 21st of December 2012. God gave us the strength, and God gave us the hope and beliefs. It's not going to end anytime soon because that we are living in a normal life right now. It's not that we don't believe our previous prophets from our generations years and years ago. It has nothing to do with the prophets. It's about our feelings. It's about our beliefs. In today's, our modern world, everything is so advanced. We know a little bit more than our ancestors knowing about several thousand or maybe 10,000 years ago. So don't let my topic to scare you or warn you that the end of the life is coming to everyone. But regardless what happened to our earth, our world, as a human being, as an individual, we want to live our life to its fullest, regardless what is surrounding about and around us. And that was the purpose of my presentation tonight, and I hope it's going to be helpful to my audience and my family and friends. It has been a very sad day for me. One of my friend and a reader of HappyLifeBook, and I talked to today, and she called me and told me that her son of age 41 just committed suicide recently. It was a very heartfelt moment. My condolence to her and her family, and was sad. So today I want to talk about this topic. Value our family. Treasure each moment in our life. And I want to talk about that. How we can achieve the goal of living each moment to its fullest. In my personal understanding, there are three major factors other than having a positive attitude. We must find passion in life. Passion. We must share our love with our loved ones our family and friends, and even our strangers to live our life to its fullest. And more importantly, we need to understand life better. We need to understand life better. So 3 things that I want to talk about today, so that it can help each other, we can live a more meaningful, more productive, and able to treasure each moment of our lives to its fullest. So the first thing we're going to talk about is passion. And the second thing I want to talk about is love. And the last thing I want to talk about is understanding. And each topic has its great value. I want to thank you for listening. We want to talk about passion. There's a chapter in my book of Happy Life, talk about passion. Enjoy your own paradise. Most people believe that paradise is a place that is far away from us and hard to find. Well, paradise may be wonderful. However, if you do not find something there that makes you happy or you like, it may be a place where you do not want to stay. When you look around and look closer and think a little bit deeper, you will see that paradise is not far away at all. It's easy to find because happiness is within you, is in your state of mind. When you are happy, you are living in paradise. And you would ask me, how can I find happy? Well, passion is a great way to find happiness. I've seen many people enjoy life by finding a passion that makes them happy, such as what? Reading, yes. Painting, yes. Playing with golf, yes. Learning something new, or just talking to people. I love to talk. Share your precious moment with your family and friends, your children, your grandchildren, your grandma, your friends. Share your love and passion with them. You find a lot of happiness. And even watching the sunrise and sunset, gazing the openness of the sky, or appreciating and enjoying the beauty of the mountainside. They all can be fulfilling. Smelling the fragrance of the flowers, appreciating the forest, the stream of river, the birds singing, or just resting under the sun can be joyful as well. Find something you like to do with passion. When I suffer a great loss or tragedy, I try to understand life better and not make things more complicated than they are. Life can be difficult, but this should not prevent us from searching for relief, passion, and love. Life should be enjoyed by all of us, even though it seems impossible at times. When we take our time to look closer, we discover the world is beautiful and has more to offer than imaginary possible. Find your passion, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy your own paradise, even if it's only for a short period of time each day. Relax each day and enjoy a little at a time. You will find that paradise is within you, and happiness is easy to attain. So treasure each moment, ladies and gentlemen. Find something you like to do, and you will find that life is worth living. The next thing I want to talk about is share your love with your loved ones. With the book I've written, Happy Life, there's a little chapter you talk about love and sharing love. And I would like to read that to you as well. I understand that there are some families that have not seen each other or spoken with their loved ones for a while. It's easy to change that. If you have not seen your family lately, pick up the phone and ask them how they are doing, or visit them if you can. Sometimes family members are not on speaking terms. Most of the time, this is due to misunderstanding that become long-lasting conflicts, and it's not necessary. We continue the hurtful feelings, our what? Stubbornness, and we are not willing to forgive and forget. Sometimes much more simpler in life to just forgive and forget, especially your loved ones, ladies and gentlemen. We will never regain the moments that we miss with our loved ones. So treasure each moment to be our loved ones, please. Chinese ancient wisdom advises, step back one step. And try it, ladies and gentlemen. Just step back one step. You can see the room larger. When you step outside, when you step back one step away from the situation, it would help you to see your situation much more clear, understand better. With forgiveness in mind, we can find a reason to improve our family's relationship with each other and enjoy love. So, if we have any situation that we don't understand, we don't want to forgive and we don't want to forget, just step back a little bit and you can see the room much larger. You can see a better picture. Open your mind, open our heart, regain our relationship with our loved ones. The one that you love, your parents, your family, your brothers, your sister, your children, your grandchildren, they are very important to you and to them as well. Treasure your moment with your loved ones. I will not trade the love I share with my family and friends for any amount of money. Money you can earn. You can work. You can find money by working hard, by earning it. But the love you must share to get the most use of your love. I know how important it was to share my love with the one that around me. I lost a lot of loved ones myself. So, there's a new American saying, love your loved ones as it is our last day. I certainly understand the importance of it. And think about that for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Love your loved ones as it is your last day. That is love, the meaning of love. When you're able to share your love, you have no regret in life. So the ending today, tomorrow, or yesterday is less relevant because you know that you're living your life with the fullest. And also, there's another point that I'm trying to make. Other than find a passion that you love, and share your love with your family and friends, and then you need to understand life better. There's a chapter I want to talk about, understanding life better. And the title of that chapter is called Why Me? Ladies and gentlemen, why me? Have you asked yourself for that recently? If you were one of the person that asked ourselves, why me? You are not alone. We always ask ourselves for the same question from time to time. Small things, big things, even you get a speeding ticket from the policeman. You say, why me? Everybody passing me so quickly. And I was driving, 65 miles on a 55-mile zone. And I got caught. But everyone else passing me, and they what? Nobody seems to be noticed them. Why me? That is very true. in life, we cannot compare ourselves with other people. When we do, we won't feel happy. Sometimes it's not to ask us, why me? But focus. Why not me? So let me read this chapter to you and see if you concur with me. Once again, this story is from my book that I wrote, Happy Life. Why me? A good friend of mine named David. I admired him. He's a very wise person, having a very nice family. Once he told me that the word unfair is not in his family's dictionary. His statement is so loud and clear that it allows me to view life in a new perspective. There's no such thing as unfair in life in his family's dictionary, ladies and gentlemen. I want to learn from it. So I wrote this chapter based upon it, from what I understand. Why me? A man is driving on the highway. He's speeding, but driving with the flow of the traffic. We always do that. Do you check your odometer every moment? From time to time, yes, we do check them. Make sure we're not driving too slowly or too fast. We want to obey the law. But sometimes we are driving along the way with the flow of the traffic. Right, ladies and gentlemen? But sometimes we got caught by the policeman by just doing that. Well, why me? Why? We are the one got pulled over by the policeman and given a ticket. Well, that's understandable. There's another story. A widow, a friend of mine, who lost her husband to cancer and just received news that her daughter has also been diagnosed with the same disease. Why her? Sometimes I wonder, why her? Such an unlucky person. And on top of that, she just lost her job. Life can be difficult. Well, you know, events and tragedies happen to each one of us randomly. When things got tough, it's easy to think that your life is full of misfortune. You might even ask yourself, why me? And I ask myself too from time to time. And forget that unfortunate events happen to everyone. Some people get traffic tickets, while others speed, but never get pulled over by the police. Some people are born into poverty, while others know only wealth and luxury. Some people suffer from disease, while others lose their homes, their jobs, and their loved ones. That's part of life. It's tough. While tragedy may be unfair, they are part of life. We must accept this as a fact of life and move on. To do so, we need to have a positive attitude. Exercise patience. Try to understanding. Strive to improve ourselves and resist comparing ourselves to others. Life may be unfair, but we must be fair in life. It's not what life makes us or making out of you or me, but what you and me make out of life. Is not what life make out you or me. It is what you and me make out of life. When I was young, I believe I knew everything. If you are a young person going to college, don't you think that you know almost everything? Of course you do. That's our human nature. But that was so wrong for me. The fact is that the more I learned, the older that I became, the more that I realized how little I really No. Especially today's new technology. I felt like that I'm way behind. So when I was sick with cancer, I started to realize that some of the things that I was pursuing, such as money, were things that I might not even have a chance or able to enjoy. There's always the unknown in life. It was at that time I learned the true meaning of love when I needed the most. When I needed the most. It's important to strike a balance in life, ladies and gentlemen, between seeking what you want and be happy and appreciative what you already have. We must take steps to achieve our goals, of course. We have to believe in ourselves, say yes, we can, to do everything within our power to improve our life and improve the lives of our family and friends. That is a must. But we also cannot allow ourselves to be overtaken by jealousy or greed. We need to realize our limitations and appreciate what we already have, be it in our stomach or in our life. Sometimes make life simple and appreciate what we already have can be a best solution for you and for your family members. Well, my life is full of obstacles, challenges, failures, and business disasters. I have once said that I felt I'm bulletproof, not because I'm invincible, but because my body is full of holes. Full of holes, how can I be worried about bullet? I'm bulletproof. When your body is full of holes, no bullet can hit you from nowhere. Well, I could easily ask the same question, why me? But my life experience and common sense taught me that I need to look at my life from different perspectives and various angles. From various angles and various perspectives. When we do that, when you do that, you make yourself feel much, much better, because things can be much, much worse. Don't make your life more complicated than what it is. Had I never diagnosed with cancer, I would never have taken off more time from work to spend with my family and learn how to love and value the time by being with my family and share my love with them. So each lesson that we learn is just like a few raindrops. Collectively, they become a sea of experience. Yes, each lesson that we learn is just like a few raindrops, ladies and gentlemen. But collectively, they can become a sea of experience. You know what? Unless that I understand life better and appreciate what I already have and continue to chase money, I may not even have the honor of writing the Happy Life book to share my audience, family and friends, and my readers. I may not even have the chance to sit over here to talking to you, my dear audience, and my golden friends and golden audience today. I value every little thing that I had in my past to make me a happy person today and able to share my message with you. Thank you. I'm grateful for all my experiences and setbacks, even though some of those events could be viewed as unfair. I understand that for good, bad, or worse, life is nothing but an experience. Life is an experience. Value your experience. Make the best use of it. I made many mistakes throughout my lifetime. Yet, I harbor no regret. I understand that each experiences had led me down to the path to where I'm today, which is happy, because I wrote a happy book. I realized that having balance in life is as important as anything else. To find a balance in life, when you find passion, when you share your love, the love will come back to you in tenfold, in a stream of happiness. That's what we need, balance of life. And why me? We may never have a good answer for why me, but we certainly can improve our outlook with a past attitude and a better understanding of life. Ancient wisdom teaches us living hard is much better than not living. That saying is very similar to our modern philosophy that states that any day is better than no days at all. You know, we own and share the sky, the sun, the ocean, the forest, the mountains, and the air that we breathe in. And every raindrop that falls on earth. We all have experiences, feelings, and love for everything that we encounter with. But we often don't realize how valuable they are until we have an open mind and see them for the treasures that they are. So sometimes take your time and value and appreciate the things around you, the people around you, and try to understand life better. It's easy for us to ask ourselves, why me? We often forget that all of the wonderful things in life and in nature that we can enjoy and share with others. I will never complain again. The question to myself is no longer why me or why not me. The great things and my new perspective is just include me. I want to be part of life. I want to be part of you. I just want to be part of nature. So, no matter what happened to you, ladies and gentlemen, try to live each moment to its fullest in life. Life may be difficult at times, but when you are treasuring it, you will find life is worth living and worth living with satisfaction, with happiness. Thank you. So we are touching a very important topics in life today. Treasure each moment. Treasure each moment in life. I welcome you to give us a call to our station. And I want to thank you so much for your support in this program. And today when I went to the Toastmaster Club, we talk about life and we talk about the ending of the world. And we also talk about what is in your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about what is in your mind today. When we're thinking about mind, mindset, or what is in our head, we have a lot to offer. But sometimes it's not what is in your mind or mindset or in your head is important. It's how you express it. That's what it counts. How you express what you have in your mind, and that's what it counts. Because a lot of time that we love our family and friends, our children, we don't take our time to share our valuable time with them. We're always in a hurry. Take a little moment. When you are with your family and friends, make each little moment worth a while. Make it more memorable. You are there for them for that short moment when you are with them. Sometimes two people living in the same household, they don't even communicate with each other. One watching football, the other doing something else. They don't communicate. But they love each other so much. They care for each other so much. But do you know what? It's not what you are carrying in your heart or in your mind matters. It is how you express it. That matters. Because when you have full love in your mind, ideas, if you don't tell other people, they don't benefit and appreciate it from your thoughtfulness, from your kind words, from your caring. So think about this. We need to share our knowledges, our feelings with our loved ones. We care for them when they are in illness, when they are in joy. We want to celebrate with them. When they are watching TV, football, you may not enjoy watching it. Sit there maybe just for 2-3 minutes, chat for a little short moment, and then go on to do something else. I heard a story from a radio 35 years ago when I was a young kid. And that story still enriching my life. And I learned from it. I want to share that story with you. A man living in Baltimore, that he was a Redskin fan. He loved Redskin. Every time Redskin want to play football, he loved to watch it. One Monday night, he was watching this Redskin football team. The game was extremely tight, but the wife had no idea that how much he was caring for this game. In the middle of the game, he asked his loving husband, "Dear, we just finished dinner. Why don't you go ahead and wash the dishes for me while I'm doing the laundry?" The husband said, "Okay, dear, I do it in halftime. I do it." Shortly thereafter, the wife reminded him again. So he got up, cleaned the dishes very quickly, and get back on his chair and watched the game again. Wife said, "Well, thank you. Why don't you go and take the trash out?" "Okay, I do it in just a moment. Please, let me finish watching the game, I do it." The wife said, "Well, that would be too late. It's so dark. Go ahead, please." The husband said, "Just give me a moment. Let me finish watching my game." It's about communication, right? But the wife insists. The man said, "All right." In his pajama, he picked up a set of keys, picked up the trash can, and drove away. 10 years later, the lady still telling the husband in the radio, said, "Henry, please come home. Please come home. I love you. I love you so much that I'd do anything for you. Just come home." I heard that story when I was driving back from D.C. and listened to the radio. When I hear that call in life, I understand. Sometimes just a little miscommunication, little caring. A small problem can become a huge problem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be careful. Sometimes it's not the big things that hurts people. Sometimes it's the little small things add up one after the other, that makes people feel like that they are helpless, that they need help, and they felt like that they were not important. Each life is very important. Each family member are very important. We want to treasure each relationship, and we need to talk. We need to care. We need to share our love openly, meaningfully, constructively, because until you lose something, you don't know how important that something or somebody meant to you. And don't let it be too late. Value each day as its last day. There's another story that I heard that I would like to share with my audience, because that story also stayed with me for more than 3 decades. Used to be, I drove a lot in between my businesses, and I listened to radios a lot. I read a lot, especially newspapers, and I learn a lot. I would like to share those stories with you so that you can learn from my experiences, learn the lessons that what I have learned from our family and friends, from other ancestors, and other stories that I heard. I want to share with you that one too. One day in New York, a train, a father and 4 young children was in a subway. All the children were throwing tomato, eggs, bananas all over the places. The father had a bag of groceries in his hand, but the children was able to do what they want to do. The father didn't care, and he bowed his head just looking at his bag of groceries is becoming emptying by the children, and they thought it was fun. There were other people around, so one elderly lady asked the man, he said, "Sir, have you noticed about your children, what they were doing here?" And the man just woke up from his deep thought. He apologized. He said, "I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to be so uncooperative and mess up your clothing and the subway." He began to clean up with tears in his eye. And he said sadly to the elder lady, he said, "The mother had an accident and now is in the hospital. I came from the hospital and going home with my children so that I can go back to the hospital to be with her. So my mind was not here right now at this moment." And all of a sudden, everybody in the subway got up and helped cleaning with their own hands, handkerchiefs, paper towels, even clothing, to help these men to clean up the egg yolks, tomatoes, and things like that, and help them to put them back in one place for the one that was not broken. And this elder lady said, "I'm retired. I would like to come to your house and help you to watch your children while you do the thing that you need to do." Fortunately, the lady survived. The family united together. And this elderly lady became the grandmother of the 4 children. It was a great, happy ending. You know, life sometimes needs to communicate. It's not what is in your head is important. Express it. Express it. And let people know when you have hard time. Let your loved one know the reason that you fuss is not about them. You know, talk about, if you've done anything wrong, tell them, "I'm sorry." Ask for forgiveness. It's all about communication. It's all about communication. It's not what is in your head is important, ladies and gentlemen. It's what you're expressing to your loved one, your family and friends. Those sort of things are important in life. There's an old saying, it's not what is in your plate, it is what you put in your mouth that matters. You can have a most beautiful plate in front of you, but if you don't enjoy it, you don't eat it, it's meaningless. It's not going to be enjoyed by your tummy. So think about the relationship. Think about the treasures or moments, especially with young children. Because once they grow up, it's not the same. Oh, by the way, I want to thank my daughter Yimei. She just had another baby, Daniel. I'm so proud of him. 5 pounds, 5 ounces. I am a granddad again. And that's the moment that I treasure so much. I went to see him hold a baby, it meant so much to me. Yes, hitting a lottery is important, working hard earning money is important, but if you are able to enjoy with your family, every little bit counts. And when you look back, your memory, 10, 15, 20, 30 years later, you say, oh, whoa, I was able to hold my grandson Daniel when he was born for the first day. Those kind of things enrich your life. When you are able to take your son to a McDonald's, buy him a hamburger on a special occasion, he's going to remember that. You're going to remember that. I'm not advertising for McDonald's. You can go to all other places, okay? But that's beside the point. Find something, even take them to the football games. Find something meaningful to do and make it as a special moment for them and for yourself. We are easy to be satisfied. It does not take us very much to smile. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Sometimes the very little things that we receive, we smile. A little helping hands, little encouragement, little friendly hello can mean something to somebody. And that's the kind of life that I want you to live. Because when you live in those kind of life, you can live to its fullest. And who cares when the world is going to end? Who cares? Because every day you make the best use of it, and that's what life is all about. God created everyone equal. God wants us to find happiness. But life is an experience. Unless we have tragedy, unless we have tears, how can we appreciate the happiness? But we are chasing, something without knowing that happiness within us. But sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you have to slowing down yourself in order for appreciating the happiness. When you are chasing so fast, going 125 miles per hour, you cannot see nothing with the sceneries. You cannot appreciate the little goat, cows, or horses on the farm when you're traveling 200 miles on a train. But when you slow down 15, 20 miles, you know what? You felt relaxed. You felt life is worth living. Don't let the situation control you. Let you control the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let the situation to control you. You need to control the situation. That's what I just said. Life can be at a very fast pace, and it can be faster than we can breathe. We feel like that we have so much pressure on our shoulders, in our head. We don't know how to get rid of it. But you are the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the answer because you can control your situation. As I said, when you're traveling fast on a train, airplane, whatever that was, the perspective is more important. How you see from different perspective, from various angles. If you feel like that you need to go fast, you sacrifice with what? The time to appreciate that moment. But sometimes we have to go fast in order for us to achieve our goal. So life is about balance, isn't it? When we are always slow, then sometimes we have a little fast pace to make it worth a while. I'm not encouraging you, ladies and gentlemen, to be slow. We need to act fast, especially in this competitive world. But in a day, take a short moment and take a deep breath to understand life better. Find your passion. Share your love with your loved ones, your friends, even strangers. and understand life better, knowing that it's not about why me, why not me. Just say, include me. I want to be a part of life, and that's what it's all about, being a part of this world. Then we have no fear when is our last day, because we live each day and each moment to its fullest. And that's what God wants us to do. I want to thank you so much for listening with today's topic, live our life to its fullest. Treasure our moment. So the next thing I want to talk about is Merry Christmas, because today is the last show of the year for Happy Life. I want to take this moment to wish you a very Merry Christmas, and we want to talk about the Christmas wishes as well as a Happy New Year. As you know, I came from Hong Kong at the age of 16. In Hong Kong, we heard about Christmas. We never celebrate much with Christmas when I was young. Today, Hong Kong is much more modernized. They learn the Western culture very rapidly. Not only they have Thanksgiving and Christmas, they also celebrate those holidays with family and friends. They learn how to eat turkey, sharing the gifts with family and friends during the Christmas season. Best wishes, and they look forward to a new year. And that is wonderful. The more the celebration in life, the better for the younger generation as well as for everyone. Of course, the young children love Christmas because the Santa Claus bring them gifts. But it's not the gift that matters. It's our love that matters. We give gifts to our children because we love them. So Santa Claus is just a message. It's our love. We utilize this holiday season to express our love, specifically to our loved ones, our family and friends. And each day is important. When the beginning of the year, January 1st, 2013, we have a mission. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a mission because that's a new day of the year. We want to find a new purpose in life, and we want to find a new mission in life. But no better time than in Christmas to think about those missions and to think about the purpose in life. Because right after Thanksgiving, we appreciate what we already have. And during the holiday season, we want to care about our family and friends. In the beginning of the year, we want to think about a larger picture. What is your purpose in life? What is a new goal for a new year? We want to treasure our moments. So what is the best gift to give someone for a happy holiday? To me, the most important gifts that you can give to someone is smile. Smile is a very important mission that I think we should do in the year of 2013. And let me tell you why. Because to some people, very small percentage of them, that believe 2012, December 21st, is the end of the world. If we are living January the 1st, 2013, it's a new beginning, right, to some people. But it's another day for other people. But each day is a new day. Each day we should find a new purpose in life. And why smiling could be the most important and treasured moment to share with your family, your friends, and even to the public. Because smiling is a best tool to motivating each one of us. When we share our smile, we have better outlooks in life. Yes, better outlooks in life. We are more energized when we see other people do smile. It's contagious. I understand. Sometimes our hearts are broken. Tragedy happens. Look at all the shootings in the last several years. Unreal. You don't hear about those kind of things 20, 30 years ago. But it's the frequency. You know, people are much more stressed. Life's getting harder because the pace, competition, new technology. Sometimes we felt like that. We fell behind. A lot of pain. A lot of baggage on our shoulders. I got stressed out just like everyone else. But we have to live a meaningful life. We have to find strength from our Lord. We have to find strength and support from our family members. And the best thing that we can do is that, what? Find passion, share love, and try to understand life better. Life may not be fair to you, but don't ask why me. Don't ask why me. Just think about we must be fair in life. That's part of life. Life is an experience. We need to move on from our unfortunate events. Grief is important. Sadness is very important. We understand that. We need to share our feelings, but we cannot allow our feelings carry on forever. There must be a point that we need to turn that negative impact. There got to be a point. We need to turn that negative impact to a positive energy, so that all of us can benefit all from your smile and your happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, life is hard. Yes, life is full of tragedies, unfortunate events. We all know that. It's part of life. How we can overcome it? By understanding it. By understanding it. Life may not be fair to us, but we must be fair in life. Not to ask yourself or ourselves, why me? Just understand life is difficult time. Tragedy, illness, unfortunate events happen to people randomly, myself included. But that does not stop us. Continue to find passion. It does not stop us. Continue to helping others. It does not stop us. Continue to have a positive attitude. It does not stopping us. Continue to have patience. It does not stop us to share our love continuously, caringly. It is not stopping us to continue to improve ourselves. Even today is our last day in life. We should continue to improve ourselves. Yes, we should continue to improve ourselves each moment. And once again, we need to be fair in life by understanding it. And more importantly, in the beginning of the show, and I told you, what we have in our mind are important, but it's more important for us to share our messages with others. So education comes in place. Education is the foundation of mankind. It helps us to learn, and also it allows us to teach. When you're learning and when you're teaching, how can you be unhappy? You can using a learning process, teaching your children to dance, to read books, to, picturing, clowning. And I did that with my grandson. We had a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you will enjoy a very, very happy holiday coming. And also, that if you have a chance, visit my website, HappyLifeBook.com, or email me, HappyLifeBook@yahoo.com, if you have any life questions. HappyLifeBook.com if you have any life questions. I'm not an expert, but I have 60 years of living experience. I have seen it all. I might not have the answer for you or the right answer, but I will find it for you with my best ability to answer for you. I allow myself to put perspective from the Western culture as well as the Eastern culture. I incorporated my life philosophy with the ancient wisdom and also the modern thinking, the modern philosophy. And by doing so, I was able to write this book called Happy Life. Happy Life is an acronym. Each letter represents a word, which is H for happy, A for attitude, P for patience, P for passion, Y for yes, L for love, I for improvement, F for fairness, E for education. I learned a lot from life. And the little time that we share with each other, I hope you enjoy watching Happy Life Show. If you like this program, please go to youtube.com and share this video or videos with your family and friends, because I had probably more than a couple dozen videos on YouTube. So when you go to youtube.com, you can type in T.S.Chin. T.S.Chin, C-H-I-N. There's a blue panel that my readers comment about the book. And also this book is available at Amazon. So you are welcome to go to google.com, Google.com, and also type in my name, T.S.Chin, or just type in T.S. Chin, C-H-I-N, T-S-C-H-I-N. Google me, and there's a link to Amazon and some stories about me, and also some video that you are welcome to watch in case that you want to share my story, my message with your family and friends. I want to thank you so much for your support about the book. We have 3,000 readers in Richmond. I want to thank all the readers who comment about the book, and also the ones that they wrote reviews about the Happy Life message on the Amazon book of Happy Life Book. And once again, I want to thank you so much for watching Happy Life. I wish you good health, a lot of happiness, and enjoy a great year of 2013, and I will see you next year again. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You all have a wonderful night, and best to you all. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.